Excited? I am. The moment has arrived. The big switch on. Let me turn off some lights so you can see this a little bit better. Are we ready? The big switch on.
3, 2, 1, jump!
Oh wow. Absolutely fantastic. Hello, and thank you for joining me. Now, I thoroughly enjoyed building this Disney Up House from Lego, and I even went out and bought this exclusive display case, which I have to say really does elevate this set to the next level. Now, maybe it's because of the specially designed shelf, which elevates the model as the Up House is leaving with all those balloons. Or maybe it's perhaps because of this UV printed background. Either way, I think Wicked Brick have produced a fantastic display piece, and it really does set this model apart from anything else I've seen. It's beautiful. But I can't help wonder that it's lacking something. There's something missing. So I've been out and I bought myself one of these. This is a lighting kit from Light Go. Now, I've installed lighting before, but this is my first experience of a kit from Light Go. I bought this myself, and all of my opinions about this installation are my own. So what do you get in the box? You get a battery box, all the individual bags full of all the different lighting components, which all connect to a lighting component board. Now, I've never had a kit in past installs that is done this way. I've always installed lights that are connected in sequence with one another, which means there's no connector board. They're all connected together, you install them, and at the very end you hide all the cables and connect it to the power box. So it'll be interesting to see how this installation goes. The battery box takes 3 AAA batteries, and a good tip that I give anybody out there wishing to install these kits is to have a pair of tweezers handy, as this helps when you're trying to hide and feed the cables through the bricks. Now, I did notice that this kit doesn't have an instruction booklet, although you do have a code which is found inside. This was stuck on the packaging inside the box, and you have to go to Light Go's website. Now, to be honest, this isn't a problem for me. This saves paper, and the ones you usually get are all crumpled up and folded up, and they can be a right pain. So to have a PDF, that kind of works for me, and it works well. Although it would be nice to find that there was a search function on their website where you could find and locate the instructions easily. You can search for the kit, but I couldn't find the instructions that linked to the kit, the lighting kit I was going to buy. You had to click on a different tab. But that's a minor gripe. Right, let's begin and take this set to a whole new level. When installing light kits, you'll find some degree of dismantling. A quick tip is to have your original building instructions to hand, which is helpful if things start to fall apart. The instructions for this installation are in photograph form via a PDF, giving enough detail as to what parts you need to remove, where to install the lighting components, and where to run the wires back to. I mentioned earlier that these lights are connected to a small controller board, and I found this much easier than kits I've installed in the past that are wired in sequence, as after you've installed each component, you're just left with short lengths of wire which easily connect to one board. Listen, as long as you take your time, follow the diagrams carefully, you'll carry out a lighting installation that brings your sets to life. Are we ready? The big switch on. In 3, 2, 1. Oh wow. Absolutely fantastic. You know what? Everything for this installation went extremely well. The step-by-step photo guide from the PDF went well. Having the connector board where all the cables connected to one board, I think that made it easier for me. I've installed kits where everything's been wired up in sequence, and I've ended up with loads of cables at the end. I didn't seem to get that experience by wiring everything back to a board. Let me just turn the light back on so you can see me clearly. Here we go. Now, I just love it. I love the way the lights enhance the balloons as well as the actual up house. I think that's a really, really nice added touch with them flashing, and I think they change. I'm not sure. You're experiencing this for the first time as I am. Yes, they do. I think it's beautiful. What I've also managed to do, which I'm pleased about, is the wire that goes back to the USB battery box. I've managed to put through the back of this case, because obviously I display it in a display case, and I mounted the battery box onto the rear of the case, because I thought every time I want to turn the lights on and off, I don't want to be lifting this display case off. So I've managed to put the cable through, install the battery box to the rear, and I can just freely turn them on and off, which I think is absolutely superb. I'm really, really happy. And this kit from Lee Light Go gets a massive thumbs up from me. Well done, Lee Light Go. Fantastic job. This is now complete. Exclusive display case, a lighting kit. I don't need to do any more. It's going to look fantastic behind me on my shelf. Now, please do consider subscribing. It really does help the channel out. Give me a thumbs up, and remember, stay creative, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye for now.